Gene, go. Do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay. Previously on the land down under, you got lots of people in Prometheus to help you build stuff. You finished a meeting in Broken Chain, learning about, just the apocalypse stuff, lore, Bible, crap. No one cares. You also added Viltu, the eldest, to the list of people you're going to kill whenever you're done here, because she robbed the world of the chance to prepare for this apocalypse, which is kind of evil, but she also is helping defend Broken Chain, which is important to you. With the help of the Shabti Sabrina, an amoral tinkerer witch, you have located the thumb of Vine and Leaf in the heart of the God Shade, deep below the surface. You briefly checked it out. You didn't like what you saw. You filled it with gas from outside. You fought and beat the shadows of some long-dead elves. The usual stuff. Oh, and you killed and retrieved the body of a super wolf, just in case you need another scary skeleton. Finally, you met a Goron that was possessed by the God Shade, telling you it had other intentions for the Thumb of Vine and Leaf. Once this stationary, rooted, broken God Shade dies, a new God Shade will be born, and they'll use this thumb for themselves rather than fall victim to it. Then you said something cool and vanished right before the Goron's eyes, beginning preparations to revive Cadia, the Goron who kind of remembers finding the God Shade the first time. And that takes us to right now above Prometheus. This is where
Boy.
you teleported to. Things are getting worse here. The little black dots in the sky have begun to grow and merge like drops of ink, spreading out. And at this point, this whole land is completely covered in shadow, even though you can see it's daytime. The things that are raining down from above, which were once kind of non-threatening, are now clearly pushing the Soul Forge to their limits. Huge stone arches have been built around the church to be obstacles to the large enemies, but allow smaller things through. Even a giant could stoop beneath them, but it's at least a bit of a help. Two weird piles of vines are assaulting the church tower itself. Let's see. They seemingly don't care that they have been set on fire by Kiln, the giant fire soul forge. Lens, the archer, spots you as you teleport in, and sighs in relief. Roll initiative. I'm going to take you to the page.
Fuck, okay.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't know this was a violent game.
I know, right?
Rude.
Combat?
I wouldn't have made a pacifist character if I knew there was going to be violence.
Alright, I just wanted to be a farmer, so I'm just gonna go do that instead.
Well, there's no sun anymore.
Oh,
This is the stuff you
actually,
gotta do to
no.
deal-
It turns out that the most important aspect of a farmer is reaping the plants, and there's lots of plants to reap.
Oh, God. You're right. You got me there. I'm so far zoomed out, I can't see my initiative text. Okay. Let's make this like size 40. Size 56.
Alright, we're way over
22.
here.
Omar. 18 is Nari. 15 is Neski. And let's roll for them plants.
Now, where is this? Prometheus?
8. This is Prometheus right outside, or right above, I should say.
We
You
probably
can't
came
teleport
here
directly.
because I think for our plan to work, I need a scroll of anti-plant shell.
Ah, okay.
You also plan to use that body to revive.
Yeah. So we A, need to revive someone, and B, I need a scroll of anti-plant shell.
Fair enough.
Because there's no save.
Ha!
And this is a anti-plant shell kills everything or pushes everything?
Pushes.
Okay. Does it push things away, or is it only that they can't go
They
through
can't
it?
go through it.
But you can't force it on them. Okay. I
No.
gotcha.
But the most important thing is that if we get to the finger first, it can't grab us.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
All right.
That's a good plan.
I wouldn't be, and I just want to establish the scale again. I wouldn't be so worried about it grabbing you as just like lightly shaking the beat around and killing everyone with the G forces of that. That will
Well,
be my
Yeah,
major
but this is
concern.
magic, so fuck you.
Okay.
We're all magic.
Gotcha.
It's D&D.
effectively, all I needed to do is that if it tries to smash us, it can't for the 6 seconds I need to teleport us out.
Okay.
That's all we need.
Gotcha. All right. Let me put that on the map layer. Vomar, it's your turn. What you gonna do?
Okay, I need to. Okay, let's see what spells I prepared today. You know, at the end of this, I'm just going to end up with a giant amount of anti-plant arsenal.
There is
Just
the
waiting for
perfect
this.
spell meta magic I found. So that's to do mind affecting stuff to plants.
Okay, the very first thing I'm going to do, because it's literally what anyone else wants me for, is I'm going to cast haste.
Okay.
Cool.
Classic.
And then, since I already have Overland Flight, because that's a all-day spell,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
You all have that?
No, only me.
I don't need
Okay. No, you don't. Not anymore. You're young again.
it. Young and beautiful and winged.
Lucky.
And I
If
moved.
if I flap my noodle arms super hard, do you think I could fly? Like
You gotta,
helicopter
like-
noodle arms?
Like
You gotta
tails.
like bunch them up real good and just.
And then I spend my move action going over here, and don't have anything quite yet for swift action, so we're good.
All right. How do you? What action is it to release consequences, or can that just pop out on its own?
Oh wait, I realized that it's a standard action, but my familiar can actually do it. So my familiar spent its move action moving here, is going to release consequences in front of us.
Okay, excellent. Let me grab that off the GM info overlay. I changed its scale so that it actually fits as what a gargantuan thing should look like.
Okay.
Which is, squarer. Token layer. You should be able to control that.
Okay. Yep.
And you can
And then
also
on
see its
consequences turn, it's going to charge the biggest one.
launch. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so it's going to actually, is that one huge or gargantuan?
That one is huge.
Okay. It's going to try to bite it, so that is does a 39 hit.
Yes, a 39 does hit. That's kind of easy to ask.
Hey, no, I want to be absolutely sure.
Mm-hmm.
It does 22 damage, and then it's going to try
nice.
to grapple, because it has grab.
All right, so you're going for... Oh, you need the CMD for this thing, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
I
This
hope
thing-
you have it prepared.
Of course I do. Size bonus is...
Huge is, I believe, +2.
+2. Okay.
With gargantuan being +4 and colossal being +8.
How about you just roll your numbers so I have to figure out if it's close. It's not close. You
Nice.
Ooh.
get that thing right. Good.
Its AC is 14. A peasant with a pitchfork could hit this thing, but
It's strong.
It's a glass cannon.
All right, Nari, all you.
All right, I got 40-foot movement plus the 30. So
you can fly 70.
and then
Oh, and I'm also roughly 10 feet above the ground.
Mhm.
Just so I didn't waste too much.
How
movement
tall are these
flying
things?
up.
That would be about 10 feet tall.
and what's the
High enough that it would smack its head on these pillar things over here.
This is open air,
or,
right?
arches. That's open air.
Okay,
yeah.
there's nothing. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take double move and just get like above forge, like
All right.
20 feet above Forge, so that way I'm 30 feet between from all the enemies in the area.
Okay. Perfect.
And be like, "Hey, Forge, how you doing?"
Oh, the Kiln says nothing.
Kiln.
Len says,
Okay, she would have known Kiln. Fuck you.
okay. Okay, she would have known that.
I don't. It's been
I want to make
weeks.
sure that wasn't a character choice.
It was not.
Okay. I want to. Okay. Kiln toots like a steam train or a steamboat, like a toot toot.
It's like, well,
Okay.
Nari
Perfect.
respects that response.
Aneski, all you?
All right. Well, I would like to start raging first off.
Yeah, of course. Natural.
Uh-huh.
You're just gonna get over there.
I'm just, yeah, that's honestly, I can't
it's a long
fly,
walk.
so I'm gonna run for it.
Yeah, you can get right there if you run.
Yeah, that's
You can charge 140.
okay.
Oh wow,
With haste.
you could actually charge that thing. 'Cause this here is open, right? Between the pillars is
Yeah,
open?
yeah, it's open between.
Yeah.
They're basically not even terrain to you,
Oh, okay.
your size.
Great.
Just like figments.
Whee.
That thing is gonna die hard.
Yeah, it seems that way. Poor big plant monster. Didn't have a CMD. Didn't.
It
have
didn't need. He rolled a 20. It wouldn't have mattered.
All right. I feel rusty. Can I hit this thing?
You have the
Yeah,
reach
hit it.
for sure.
Wicked.
You have 3 squares away you can hit.
I'll go for the little one next round.
Sounds
I
good.
think you two got the big one. Oh, are these the soul archers that I made?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Or soul bolts, I would say. Should say. Well,
Do I
that's
hit?
a hit.
That is
That is a hit. Yeah.
you actually can roll again because that's a threatened critical.
Oh shit.
Jeez, your range is ridiculous.
Well, it's because
Yeah.
it's the Bardishan, it's 19 to 20.
Ooh.
So Keen, it becomes 17 to 20.
Yay.
Shit.
Come on, come on, come on.
Does a 33 hit?
Yeah, these things have like 25 AC. They're soft targets. It's big.
They probably do a lot of damage, though.
Mhm.
So, whatever your damage is, it's times 2.
Hey. That's good damage.
Okay, that is the times 2? Okay. That charge, that does quite a number on. It is looking like it is about to fall over. It might have a couple attacks left in it.
Oh, good,
And-
good thing it's being held by a monster.
Yeah, that's true. What is the? I make a grapple check to.
You make an opposed
How does
CMB check.
Yep.
Or it's not. Yeah, it is CMB. Yeah. So you're trying to beat its
Also-
CMD with your CMB.
Paul is
Okay,
screaming, by the way,
Of course.
because of course.
I just assume that at this point.
Are
I-
we within 30?
I want to know when Paul isn't screaming. Can you tell me when Paul isn't screaming? Because that's when
Never.
it's scary.
So at some
He's
point,
never not screaming.
at some point, whenever you're within 30 feet of Nari,
Mhm.
Paul is being screamed at by the spider in the hedgehog's native tongue.
Okay.
Just whenever Paul screams, it screams back.
Okay, that's good to know.
Sounds good.
No, because it's CMB trying to break grapple.
Mm,
That's a 4.
It's probably not enough. What's the CMD, Ian?
Eon.
Ian.
Yep,
Ian?
He died.
it's me again. I've already
Did you
unleashed
also-
everything.
Do you also not know the CMD of your monster?
Oh, it's higher than that.
Okay, good to know.
Good work.
This thing struggles and rides and struggles some more, and it is unable to break free. The other one, though,
Its CMD is roughly 40.
Damn.
So.
Oh, it's
uh,
gonna have a hard time getting out of that.
This one, it cannot break. I don't think it can reach Nara. You said that right?
I'm within 30 feet of it. I'm at 30 feet of it. That is the range.
Okay, no,
so
it
well
can't
out of reach.
you. Yeah, it's going
Hopefully.
to take just a couple steps towards Zaneski. You get an attack of opportunity.
Yay!
Hit some more.
I like hitting things. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
You like to
Okay.
do it, but you're bad at it.
This thing seems to have a moment of prescience, a moment of pure conviction, pure.
Resolve.
It just does.
As
It has
JoJo.
determination. It knows your moves before you're doing it. It's ultra instinct. It grabs your weapon right out of the air, and it's like if it had a face, that face would have like a smug smirk as it disarms you.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Oh.
Then it is going to attack you.
Oh no.
Let's see. Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
How about that one?
Also yes.
Yeah, that's how AC works, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking.
Doesn't get better, usually.
I don't know, maybe you got a cool talent. So
I'd be
2
interested
attacks
in that.
hit. Oh, both hit, that is. There you go. Get hit for 28.
Reduced by 3.
3 twice, I guess?
Actually, twice. So
22 damage then.
Welcome to a tank class.
Woo.
And
I'm
then
so
there's
cool.
you have adamantine full plate. So
there's the thing that I forgot to put in the original
Oh
initiative.
no.
The plot moves forward. No!
Wait, what?
The plot is moving forward. That's the next initiative. That's the next turn.
Oh.
Also,
Well,
you don't make sense.
I can see the plot.
I can see it now. Okay.
Okay.
Can we see the plot? Can our characters see the plot? Who knows?
That would be a good move.
I
Yeah.
think there's a feat for that, actually.
Okay.
But anyway.
I'm too tired for this level of meta.
You see both of these creatures, the fight just leaves them instantly. They just go completely limp. The color kind of leaves them, and black vapor starts to just pour out of them. And Len says, "Oh, fuck, not again." Everyone get in the circle. You got a couple of seconds, and then it's going to get even worse.
Oh boy.
Do I have enough time to grab my weapon back?
Oh, yeah. You basically
Okay.
get one free round to ready or prepare in any other way.
I'm gonna pop my gravity bow then.
All right.
That I forgot to do earlier.
I'm just going to, I guess, double move into.
Are we in the circle? Or is this the circle?
I wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I should.
Because I don't...
So what is the circle? Is it?
It's all these arches.
Oh, okay. Then she's not gonna
Actually,
move.
the inside of the circle is probably lit in some way. So that is the stairway down. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, this is the stairway down that you are kind of trying to protect, or these people were
Gotcha.
before you showed up.
Okay. Well, I got into the circle. I used my move action to get in the circle, and then I start casting Major Creation.
Okay.
What you
Protect
casting?
me for 3 rounds.
What you doing, buddy?
I am putting a cloud of things that kill plants.
But not people, right?
Yeah, we have masks. We're fine.
Oh.
They don't breathe. We're fine.
Yeah, there are... okay.
Are there things that
Aren't there other
would
random
care about
civilians?
breathing?
There are any civilians are well beneath the well down the staircase by this point. It seems to be just the soul archers and Len's kiln up here that you can see. That doesn't make them the only participants necessarily. Other people could show up.
Okay, well then I don't do that. If I don't know, I'm not going to release super super
You
planticide.
could do sweet dreams anyway.
I don't think that plants don't sleep.
Yeah,
Oh really?
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, sadly.
Actually, are plants vulnerable to most poisons?
Well, I was actually just going to create like insecticide vapors. Oh no, like
Okay.
plant vapors.
Weed killer.
Weed killer. Vaporized weed killer. Because we don't need to breathe it. They don't care about it.
Well, you can at least do a storm on us.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a. I'm actually going to probably move down here then and do a fog cloud on me.
All right.
And how tall does that go?
20 feet up.
All right. I will hide in that fog cloud. I mean, I could ride on top of Killen's head, but
All right.
could
Is that
you
everyone?
draw the cloud?
Oh,
Anybody?
Ian, right?
Ian?
Yes.
Are you drawing the cloud?
Oh, you can't see the aura.
No.
Okay.
Let me.
I wish we could all see auras. I guess if if we were all given,
I have done the cloud,
there you go.
Yay, cloud.
and
Okay,
then
now
I
you'll be able to see
have.
Romar's aura.
Oh, I can. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I can set that to be visible.
but it's not.
Let me.
Oh,
Is it actually on you? Does it follow you?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and the spell follows me,
Great. Okay.
Okay.
so I'm
Me.
gonna get rid of. Yep, and then so I'm going to move consequences.
Can consequences see? I guess not.
It has tremor sense.
Oh, okay.
Oh
As long as it's touching the ground, it doesn't give a shit.
All right, well, fuck it. I'll be over here
Okay.
then.
Is 60-foot tremor sense.
Damn.
Cool.
All right. Nari, how far off the ground are you? Romar, how far off the ground are you?
20
I
feet?
will be 20 feet off the ground, so I provide ground cover, but also enough for Nari to be up higher.
I'll be.
Can I sit on consequences?
Sure, you can ride consequences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Because
not?
I want to put something between me and the ground. Oh no, I'm under consequences.
No.
The burden of
Make-
consequences is
click-
too
click
high.
yeah.
I'm done. Already. Fast.
If he's 20 feet off the ground, then I will be 30 feet off the ground.
Okay.
So nearer the top of the cloud, but still within it.
All right.
3D space.
Let's see. Oh, okay. My plot thing for this one was just this land was once home to behemoths, the largest beasts you'd likely see on the surface. Lens often boasted of killing the last of them, even though it was very sick and old. But today is a new day, and beasts their size are roaming once again. You hear a thunderous crash to the north. Something absolutely ridiculously colossal. Initiative's already rolled. I just get to. Oh, actually, I need to roll the initiative. This.
Okay, well, I do believe if it is that big, we should all just be going below.
Lens shouts, we're still waiting on people. We can't seal up the tunnel just yet. Symphony's on their way up, and we're waiting for the faithful minds to return.
Can we see it from here?
You can't, Lens can. Lens is giving you a kind of direction.
How big is it?
It's fucking... It's bigger than the church.
Which church?
The church that he's on, the tower. The... whatever you want to call this. with
Ah,
all
we
the
can
arches
take
and
it. It's
everything.
fine.
All right, let's get this out of the... There we go. All right. Okay. So that rolled a 13, and the other one rolled 11. One second, just got it. That's on the other layer. Okay. From the south, something has evidently creeped up. Y'all aren't super visible, but okay. You see things being thrown into the circle from the southeast. Little wolfy things. Just the two, which are kind of not able to find much to fight on the ground level and begin climbing the tower. Climbing the church tower.
Where is this? Are these objects? I can't.
Oh, shit, they're on the wrong layer.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I was going to say.
There we
I wasn't
go.
sure what you were talking about.
Let me also... Yeah, okay. That's their turn. What? I'm sorry, I'm dealing with some unimportant technical stuff for the... But actually, no, that's probably the most important part of the fight. Okay. And then something just crashes through the north, gate, the north arch. It goes about
Oh,
here.
jeez.
It comes crashing through. It sees your fog cloud, or it sees the church as it comes through, and blindly swerves to avoid it, and comes crashing directly through all of you, and exits out the other gate. It seems to have wounded itself in those gates, or on these arches, having destroyed them. Everyone, choose either to do an attack of opportunity or roll a reflex save. Nari, you're just out of reach, but this
thank
thing
God.
nearly next to your leg with one of the upper branches.
I'm gonna attack it. Screw it.
All right.
That's not worth my
by the way,
while.
your
Just remember, you've healed 14 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, remember,
That's
your
your
Bardiche is a brace weapon, so when something charges, you can brace and do double damage on the attack of
Ooh.
opportunity.
I didn't know about that.
Oh.
But you need to brace beforehand as a ready action.
Oh.
So, not for this one, because you were picking it up last round.
Well, if
And
this
climb
thing's
up
just
on
going to make
worm.
fucking strafing runs on us.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Well,
Consequence is gonna try to grapple it.
okay. Give it a try. Give it a try.
I don't think that's going to work.
We first do this.
That's actually 45 because. Oh wait, no, it isn't. No, don't worry about it.
Now, what's this thing's CMD?
Higher than 45, if you believe that.
You know
I
what?
do.
Fair enough.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Reflex 21. Yeah. Vomer, you're able to dodge out of the way. You take half damage, which is 14.
Okay.
Sandra, oh dang.
Ooh, max dam.
You put a nifty hole in this thing, but it's not quite as big as you might expect it to be.
Damage reduction.
Yeah, because you feel like you did pretty much as good as you're gonna do with the Bardiche, and it just kept on going pretty good.
Can I do a knowledge nature to see what it might be vulnerable to?
Go for it.
Okay.
Are plants usually immune to cold?
Not immune. They're regular damage though, I think.
Okay.
Knowledge nature.
Okay. So this thing would be, I mean, it's very big, and it looks a lot like a behemoth that somehow this land has remembered, or maybe behemoths were based off of these things, or something like that. And if it shares any of their traits, then it is it's going to be a big pain in the ass, and its biggest vulnerabilities are to miracles and wishes. That's literally what it says on the behemoth page, vulnerable to wish and miracle. But other than that, it is definitely not immune to fire. It is a giant plant. Probably vulnerable to fire, actually.
Okay. And is there a type of weapon that is there a reason why the weapon did less?
There is not much that can get past this DR.
Okay,
There is
fair
very
enough.
little, even though
Because
it's
it is an adamantine plate.
yes. Still though, this thing's good.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
It is Omar's turn.
Okay. I am going to fly up to 40 feet. And I'm going to let's see. Its saves are probably quite good.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
It is a big, dumb plant.
Oh yeah, and consequences took 28 hit points worth of damage.
Mhm.
It heals, I think, 8 a turn, so on its
Jesus.
turn. Its fast healing is actually 1 per 2 hit dice, and it has 16 hit dice, so yes, it's fast healing 8.
Okay, damn.
It's literally made to absorb damage and
Seems that
grapple
way.
one thing. So consequences. I'm gonna order it to raise Nari to Neski, sorry. Raise Aneski up, and it will lunge at the behemoth with Aneski when it
Okay.
charges by.
Cool.
So Aneski will not have to move. She can do a full attack. Oh, actually, no. She can brace, and the worm will throw her into it.
Cool. I just love getting thrown into things.
Well, you're going
Alright.
to still be on it. It's going to try to grab it as well.
All right.
Uh,
Okay.
And I'm going to prepare a... I'm going to... where do I think it's going to come from next?
It left out this gate. It's probably going to come back the same way, or it might be somewhere around here, continuing its run.
Okay, I'm going to get slightly away from people and prepare a spell for when it comes by next.
What spell?
Cone of Cold.
Okay. That takes us to Nari. Actually,
My first
before Nari-
elemental damage spell of the game, and I just feel I need to use it.
Okay. Let's see, actually. So before Nari's turn, Lens, who has see in darkness, by the way, that's their whole thing, casts a spell or casts a arrow with light on it, and seems to be able to get it in the hide of this thing. So Nari, you can see that it is not far outside the ring over here.
I see. Unfortunately,
It's your turn.
I can't fucking... Can I do a full attack? I guess I could. What's the fucking
Yep.
penalty for that?
It's less than 100 feet. So.
I get... My range increment is 60, so it's 1 penalty. And 1 penalty is... normally 2, but I have far shot, so it's 1. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
All right, and much like the last one, soft targets.
Okay.
If you're worrying about AC.
Let's see. So every attack is -1 to hit. Okay, that's a crit fail. Let me confirm. It is not a crit fail. So that's pretty bad. What's does a 23 25 hit?
Yes, 23 and 25 both.
Oh,
hit.
wow. Lucky.
I don't think it's hard to hit. I think it's hard to damage.
Yeah. 2 hits, 1 consecutive, 0 crits. 57.
57, okay. That is, and that's cold damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is a good chunk.
Boom. Fuck you,
is
DR.
actually quite impressive.
Did you make it cold damage?
Yes, that's my default.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Aneski's turn, and I'm curious to see how Ian's. I don't think I entirely understood Ian's plan when he said it, so let's.
So if it charges, I want to do a cone of cold in such a way that I hit it and no one else. And so it will then have to make a reflex save or take an oodle of damage.
Okay. No, I meant more your.
Consequences.
Big worm.
For consequences, I'm trying to make sure that Aneski doesn't get trampled, but if it like swerves and doesn't quite reach us, I want consequences to move kind of so that Aneski can always get her braced attack.
Okay, gotcha.
So what you're saying is that I should delay in case this thing comes charging back?
Or just ready a braced attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will ready a braced attack.
Because it's
Okay.
quite possible you can do like 56 damage with an attack like that.
Hmm. You could also just run out into the darkness, hack at it. I don't
See,
know.
that's what Paul would want me to do, and I don't trust Paul.
Okay.
Just fight into the darkness. It's fine.
Either
All right,
that, or
so
do you want? I can, as long as we know where it is, I can have the worm charge up to it, so you can just get a full attack on Alexander. It's a mount. It's pretty slick because it's
Covered in
literally
blood.
bloody.
Yep.
Do you want to have the most glorious metal album cover of you with the glowing Bardiche
And
riding on a
noodle arms.
blood on a bloody skeleton against a giant behemoth?
I don't see how this will go wrong, so sure.
Okay, consequences charges.
Okay, you don't want to turn it into a lance or something? Make it real dramatic?
Oh, yeah, true,
Oh,
true,
do
true,
extra
true.
damage
Oh,
on a
yeah.
lance.
I don't think you can have any of the feats to make a lance better than a Bardiche, but it might be more fun.
Oh no, it'll actually do ×2 damage on a charge. But no. This whole point is that it's actually a full attack because the mount is charging.
Mhm.
Alexander's a different person.
Okay, gotcha. No lance, all
No
Bardiche.
lance. Okay, fine. In the dramatic recreation.
Either that,
part,
or you can
it
be like,
totally be
just
lance.
turn it into a greatsword, so you have or you
More
know,
damage.
yeah, it doesn't actually matter.
I'll
Bardiche is
keep-
cool.
Oh, turn
keep
it into
my
a man catcher and try to grapple this thing.
Yeah, that don't fucking work. Just
It
just
has
hit it.
It has
Fucking full attack at it.
Let's go. Let's hit the giant worm
All right, full attack.
or behemoth or
Okay,
The
so you
thing-
have one at 24, one at 24, one at 19.
oh
That
shoot.
hits.
Okay.
That's
That's a
pretty cool.
confirmed
That's
crit.
also
Okay, and what's
No,
your
that's-
19?
My 19.
Okay, and re-roll the 24s because those might be 2 crits.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, re-roll those 2 24s.
That's confirmed and
Again.
hit a confirmed. Holy shit! That's 5 times. That's 5 damage.
okay.
Consequences, the greatest mount.
Wait, so times 5?
Times 5.
Times 5.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna take 30 off that because of the DR, but still.
Yeah. It's still gonna be more than you need. Nice. 100 damage.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Big damage.
Just remember, she is almost as strong in a medium-sized creature as my worm.
Yeah.
She's
okay.
at something like 30, 32 strength. My worm is 35. She's
Okay.
blasting chunks off this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Okay. Let's see. It is time for plant 1.
Well,
Or actually, you
hey.
can try your grapple. Yeah.
I'm gonna try. If you don't tell me it's impossible. This worm is kind of dumb, so take off whatever DR,
Okay. Yeah.
and then it's going to try I don't know the exact DR. That's okay.
Ooh.
If this doesn't work, I'll stop trying to grab.
That's a pretty fucking high grab, though.
That's a pretty good grab. Believe it or not, that does not grab this thing.
Damn.
You know what? If it's a behemoth, probably has like
It's-
70 or 80. It's
Yeah,
ludicrous.
it's not meant to be.
It's not meant to be grappled except by another behemoth for a Godzilla fight.
Exactly. That is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Was that... Okay, 25 damage? So...
Yep.
Alright. Plant 1's turn.
Oh yeah, I fucking forgot about
Okay.
those things.
Oh, don't even worry. Those ones aren't even doing much, but now that Aneski's in view, it's just... Oh, I messed up my dang thing.
Oh no.
Do those hit? Those don't hit at all.
Who are they hitting?
They're aimed at Aneski.
Oh.
I roll a 2 and a 3. Yeah, I did. Oh, and the 25 I forgot about. Okay. 25 might hit. Aneski, what's your
25 hits.
25 hits? Okay. Or let me. Does a 22 hit?
22 just hits.
Damn, your AC is
Okay.
really low.
All right, you take actually 19 damage, 13 damage, and there is a tiny dog that is attacking you, and 2 more are on the worm.
Okay.
By the way, all of these, I spent most of the prep session planning these great names.
Okay.
You also can't see the other one, but actually, no, let me do the
Tree hua hua.
Yeah, they all have the same name.
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas.
Actually-
Tree moth.
Tree of them. It's the Trehemus. Okay. It is the Trehemus turn. Trehemus is angry at this worm now. First
Mhm.
Trehemus heals about just the 40 health.
Damn.
Yeah. And the Trehemus is going to full attack consequence.
Oh no.
I think
Oh, no.
Consequence might be experiencing.
The consequences?
Hmm.
Of his actions.
Stomp.
Okay.
Those hit.
Stomp,
I'm
30.
pretty sure those hit.
Okay, yeah.
His AC is very
35,
bad.
33, and 26, or 29. Those all hit? Ian?
Hmm. Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Its AC is
it's-
13. It's like 13. It's garbage.
Okay, it takes, let's see, that's 71 damage?
Yeah, it's currently not feeling too good.
Okay, it's still alive, though. That's good.
Very barely.
Okay, the tree wawas are also going to attack.
Wawa.
Those both hit for another 14.
Okay, it is. It's like 10 away from being destroyed.
Okay.
It's doing its job.
Yeah, it is tanking the crap out of that. Okay, it is back to Bomar's turn. Oh, actually. I need to grab this thing.
Hmm?
1 second. I gotta grab. No, actually, I'm not going to because it's too much work.
I will say, Aneski, it can. So, okay, this is not going to sound like a kind of a stupid plan.
Okay.
But if you hop into its mouth, the consequence is his mouth, it can do a withdrawal action into the ground below to not get hit
Mm-hmm.
and carry and burrow you to relative safety.
Okay.
Or it can throw you. Or it could throw you onto the Triumph. Because it probably can't full attack you if you're on its back. That's actually a complete lie. There are no rules against it.
Do you want
I'm
to?
trying to figure out how you live.
Do you want to beast mode this, or do you want to come back and then we'll beast mode it together?
Oh no. Oh god.
It does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
However, you could cast Mirror Image and actually tank it for 3 rounds.
Ish.
Ish.
I think I will come back and we can do this as a team. I don't have
Okay.
anything to prove to anyone.
So is that
Okay, I think that's being taken on the Purple Worm Express.
Yes.
all right? So Vomar, what does that mean for your turn?
So I order it. Ian, carry Eneski, I guess, or contain Eneski. Burrow to me. I give it commands. It didn't come close enough for me to Kona cold it. So, luckily, I don't expend the spell
Oh, that's good.
by readying it.
Mhm.
So, it does a withdraw action to do a double move. It can burrow 50 feet around with 1 move action with haste.
Okay, withdraw action. Okay, so it's not going to take damage from the.
It's not going to take attacks of opportunity, but that's its only action for the turn. It
Gotcha.
can double move and not take it for the first 5 things of movement, which is technically all it needs to get underground.
Mhm.
So,
Despite being, yeah, okay, I'll allow it.
it pops up over it. It just pops its head out and kind of spits out an Eski.
Okay.
It also heals 8.
In the northeast, teleporting in exactly where you guys just teleported, Malcolm, the Faithful Minds, and actually Godfrey all appear.
Oh.
They are battered, bruised, and in desperate need of. Well, they're clearly retreating from something, and on their way
Okay.
back in.
I just yell, "We have a behemoth. Come here. I heal you. No questions."
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend my... So if an Eski pops up, I have the worm pop up near Nari. And then I am going to take a... I don't think it's worth it. Do I want to cast Communal Stone Skin right now on everyone? Give everyone 10 DR, but do we actually need it?
I think we'll be fine.
It's like 750
Save
GP.
it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna save it. I am going to cast actually, because this thing seems stupid as fuck, I'm gonna cast Wall of Horse and create 10 horses and spread them out.
All right.
Spread them out in a line just to see if the Chihuahuas or the Triamith get interested
Yeah, let me
in that.
just make this controlled by Ian, and then I think you can copy paste it.
I don't think I have the power to copy paste, but let me see. I do not.
Okay.
Horse.
But if you Mount is one of my favorite spells in D&D. Okay, so and then I have 1 or 2
Extras buffer.
leading.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually say Wall of Horse.
You hear Autumn from the far away, like in a weak voice, like, "As a druid, I have to object to that."
They aren't real. They're conjured. And even if
getting
that
over-
isn't true, that's what I'm sticking with.
Okay.
That's true
Oh.
as to my knowledge, but I could always be wrong.
All right. It's you.
Well, Trahemeth didn't move, so we're going to try again. And let's see. I did get a hit, so that means all of these are +1, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, that's the wrong thing. All right, let me fucking rolling a lot of fucking fails here. Didn't confirm, or yeah, avoided that. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Does the 22 hit?
22 is that's the not hit.
Is that its AC?
Its AC is 23.
Okay, so
Did we change places today?
2, maybe.
Oh no.
And the first one's always many shot unless otherwise stated, so that's 3 hits. 3,
Okay.
2, or no?
You know
3
what?
are consecutive.
We need an NPC cleric of the domain
97.
of law.
Hot damn.
And
Damn.
the domain of law would allow you to poke one of you and just be like, all your rolls next round can be 11 if you want.
I would really like that right now. I have too many rolls.
Okay. Now, I could say that this thing just wanders off into the woods because comes back 5 turns later with full health, but that seems a little bit late. Actually, it's Nessie's turn before I decide.
Well, she's back at
Okay.
base, essentially.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back with everybody on the
Mhm.
worm. So, look at all those horses. I didn't realize how many horses there were.
That's why I'm calling it Wall of Horse. Every level I can do another horse.
We have dogs to our east and south right now.
Mhm.
And you have been you're somewhere in Consequences box. So you aren't at the tree Wawa down there.
Yeah.
So you can choose where you pop up.
You end up under consequences again.
No, she's right here. She needs to move herself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
There you are.
shoot, there I am.
I forgot
Hi.
about that too.
Yay. Okay, I'm back up with the team.
Mhm.
Maybe. Do I want to just start
Start bashing the
taking out
little
the
guys.
taking out the little guys? Okay, let's do that. And then stand on the corpse of this thing and hit the little things.
Uh-oh.
How do
Frosty.
Oh no.
She's hiding. There we go.
Yay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this thing is it was reaching up at this level, so it's formed itself into a bridge. You can climb it very easily.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this bastard right here.
All right, Adam, do it. Don't say,
I'm
just
doing
do.
it.
You did it.
I hit it?
Yeah,
Somehow.
it's the tiny dog.
I shouldn't have said anything because now I'm gonna start rolling. Oh,
It's gone.
Nice.
yay.
It was a magic trick. You just poof, it's vanished.
Well, all right.
All right, that does that one. And it is plant 1. It's time. Or more. Okay, so Ian, who is in the fog and who is not in the fog right now?
Currently, Consequences' head is, because I'm 40 feet up, Consequences is like 5 feet of consequence is visible.
Okay.
Its mouth is open and Aneski is in it.
Well, no,
Oh, not
Aneski's
anymore.
to the right now.
No, I'm out of
Yeah,
it
yeah.
now.
So like Aneski was in it. So it's pretty much Nari, my familiar, and me are in the fog.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Let's do. All right, it's gonna throw 1 into the center of the fog. So when we do we'll do the mischance later. It's gonna throw 2 into the center of the fog and 1 down Consequence's mouth. And we'll see how that goes.
What is throwing
Okay.
these?
Something out in the darkness.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
Just okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. I need to fix this. Or I want to fix this macro. Roll 1d2. That's a 2. That's a hit.
It chose the right
Actually,
square.
I just aimed for the middle.
Okay.
True enough, I am in the middle.
Yeah.
That's another one. Okay, 2 of the dogs throw directly to
19
the center.
misses.
19 misses? Okay, that's good. And the 26 definitely hits consequence. So let's do 6 plus 5, 1 and 2. So consequence takes 10 damage and Bomar takes 9 as a dog. Oh, actually, there's more damage from the dog itself. But right now, the dog colliding with you does some damage.
That is quite rude.
I think the dog colliding with consequences is enough to kill it outright.
No, it healed 8
And
last
still
time.
has DR.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Okay, Chihuahua attack. Oh no.
Oh, and they have to roll mischances anyway.
Oh yeah.
'Cause he-
So the one that's next to Vomar completely misses. It just sort of falls down yelping. The other one,
Yarp.
21.
It takes 3d6 damage from falling.
From falling. Yeah, it's dead. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, these things are super weak.
Yeah, they're just damage. As they die, you can see black fog returning to where they were thrown from, but not towards the sky where they're supposed to go to, which is an interesting thing. Let's see. Okay, so the 10 damage plus the 10 damage from impact, would that kill consequences? So that's 20 damage, but I don't know if you have DR.
Oh wait, so the 10 damage. So how much damage total did you do?
20 into attacks.
That's enough.
Oh no.
Collapses.
No.
Consequences has been defeated.
For now.
And I'm just imagining this thing. You can't see it, but out in the distance, it's like, score, did it, nailed it, all in one.
I roll perception to see exactly where it's those wisps are going to.
Right over here.
All right, over there. All right.
Yeah. You could also, actually, you could ask Lens to shoot light over there, or let you know, or something.
Hey, Lens! Southeast!
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Lens isn't in the initiative order. Lens is going to fire a light arrow. He didn't go last turn, so you now see the
That
tree.
thing's way smaller.
Yeah, right?
Let's go fuck that one up!
Okay. And then it is the Treehemoth's turn. Treehemoth sees all these horses.
Oh my god, that's still within.
Is Treehemoth concerned about the horses or not?
Is Treehemoth going to die next turn?
Treehemoth is definitely interested in these horses.
That's a good response.
Hell yeah!
Well, actually, Treehemoth has seen some pain come from that cloud and the denizens of that cloud. And Treehemoth is now going to avoid that cloud and go for the church. And take out a bunch of horses along the way.
Take it to church.
Why is that cloud
Like a
so
path
mean?
like this. And begins to just slam its fists on the church, shaking Soulforged off with every attack. All of these horses are dead from the trample.
Oh
I'm
no.
so sorry.
No,
Even if
not
they
the
made
horses.
save.
Not the horses.
Actually, Ian, roll 5 reflex saves for horses.
I'm not going to.
roll attacks of opportunity for the horses.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 5d20, and if it's a 20, it hits.
Yeah!
Yeah!
You
Okay.
gotta confirm the crit, though.
No, it's not going to be a crit, but it is still going to be a hit.
Kitty.
Oh, wow,
Oh, my-
max damage. That's all negated.
It stands up on its hind legs and gives it a right hook as it dies.
The horse has been pushed around long enough. It puts a hoof directly into the chest of the tree hemoth, and the tree hemoth just erupts in flames. Gone. You did it.
Punch!
Okay. Bad things are happening to the church. That is the plant's turn. The travelers from the north-west are beginning to make their way into the circle.
Can you slide the initiative down?
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? That would be something that a smart person might do. At a time like this.
Thank you.
It is Wilmar's turn.
Okay, listen here, you motherfucker. I don't particularly like the fact that actually I realize it's not on me, it's the fog clouds on my familiar, because that's
The Salisbury ring?
yeah. But that's okay. I'm not going to change anything. I'll change it now, but we won't change what happened then.
Oh no, now we can't see it.
No.
Fix it, fix it, fix it.
Oh, yeah, this thing. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking to Ian to fix it. No. Not bar 1. Or 1. I'll see it now.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So, I am just going to yell from the fog cloud, "Get inside! We're only fighting up here because we need you here. Minion! Go and heal them." My familiar flies down and does the channeled energy.
Okay, nice. Everyone but... actually, Malcolm. Yeah, Malcolm is fine with positive energy. Bulwark takes no effects. The other 3 are happy for it.
Actually, it... Aneski, you also heal 24.
Cool.
Okay.
Vomar. Not really mourning the loss of the consequences, because that was going to happen.
They're going to be gone for like an hour, right?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
That's what are you saying? Consequences isn't a big deal? Shut up, you fuck.
You don't care about the consequences?
No.
Yeah.
Do you think Nari would be doing what she's doing if she did?
Oh, wait. Am I about to do something extraordinarily dumb? Damn, the trebuchet is 1 away. I need to look up Cone of Cold. 60-foot range. Damn. So, instead of doing that, I am going to fly still within here, and I'm going to use telekinetic charge to throw an Eski at the Triumph.
Of course.
Excellent.
All right.
Well,
let's
hey,
do it.
do you want to? I ask, do you want to be thrown at it?
Yes, throw me at it. Let's go.
I throw an Eski onto it. Eski, you get an attack. Oh, I can't move your character, so. You get an attack as you get thrown on it.
And it gets an attack on you.
Of course it does. Let's go.
Actually, does a telekinetic charge actually
It
provoke
does.
attacks? Okay.
It
Cool.
sure does.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is literally what she's built for.
I healed
Okay.
you. Now kill it.
Luckily, it does not have the critical threat range. As you're doing that, it is taking a just big swat at you as it's attacking the tower in between me. Where's the damage? No, that's tree wall. Why did I have everything start with the same 5 letters? Behemoth. 4d6 plus 14. Okay. You take 28 from it.
Cool.
You definitely
23.
hit the 30.
Oh wait, no, 25.
25.
Do I hit with the 30?
You sure do.
Sweet. Okay.
And next turn he can full attack it on its back. Get up on the Hydra's back.
Okay. It is now at. All right. You're getting it there. Nari, it is your turn.
Oh no. And then I have my horses.
Oh,
Just form a weaker wall.
okay.
They aren't doing much.
All right.
I want the tree walrus to actually have to move to hurt the horses.
All of these are still +1.
This horse
So,
moves in between the
looks like
faithful
all those hit.
lines And...
They sure do.
Oh boy, so that's technically 5.
Are you attacking the trebuchet?
Behemoth.
Okay.
It's better. It's more optimal for me to just continue on the same target. 5, 5, 0. Boom!
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Big damage. I rolled very poorly. Actually, very poorly.
Okay. Aneski, you take a big slice into this thing and are sort of riding on its back, and then just a wave of cold comes over you as 5 arrows. It's 5, right? Or is that?
It's 5.
Okay. 5 arrows sort of rain down from above, pinning it in all sorts of places, and it just sort of. The fight finally leaves it, and as it does, all of this black vapor just completely erupts out of it, going right past you. It is actually quite horrifying. Congratulations. You have defeated my Treehemoth puzzle.
Nice. What a puzzle.
Lynn says, go work. It's going to be back in like a minute. So let's
Oh boy.
get everything else cleared and get the hell out of here.
I already used my telekinetic charge. What do you expect me to... Oh, I know what I can do. God, I'm really just a delivery system, aren't I? Worm, pick up, move. Horses, move there. Telekinetic charge.
Okay, it's perfect. Okay, the Treehemoth is down. I don't think the Trebuchet is going to be much of a challenge, so we're going to call this combat completed.
Yay.
Yay.
Symphony appears in the stairway as soon as you've all gathered in the stairway as well, and begins to completely fill it in.
I just ask him to create a small bump where consequences will be.
Consequences can burrow.
Yeah, but its head is sticking out. We don't want that to be a vulnerability.
Okay, fair enough. Just create
a small dome.
It's like it almost looks like a bunch of shovels piling dirt on it. Like it's, but just no shovel. It's just the dirt is picking itself up and flinging it. And with that, Prometheus is no longer connected to the surface world.
Ooh.
That's the end of any attempt to save people from above.
Well, I think if Treemoths are running around, not much of the surface world is alive.
That is definitely true.
Yikes.
As you enter into the city proper, you can see a dozen Gorons huddling around a piece of Vanta stone, clinging to the skylight that is now taking up most of the stone. Symphony, immediately upon coming down here, begins to reinforce the ceilings, trying to make sure the city won't cave in. There was shaking down here just from the Treehemoth, so imagine if the actual Godshade were around, walking. There's just massive pillars being built here. Unoccupied buildings are being unmade with no explanation. The pillars are completely undecorated, pure just panic construction.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an interesting scene, especially because Tome is there and is zealously reminding Symphony that they don't have to do this, that they're not a tool and their value doesn't just stem from the lyre building within. But Symphony is a being of anxiety, and the sky falling isn't helping that situation, so they're just going to keep preparing.
It's a good choice.
They say so, or they write in the stone. Agreed. So,
The moment consequences dies, I effectively do a stopwatch for like an hour. So I know when I
okay,
command it to come back down.
all right. Let's see. So you were planning on making, stupid bug, Kadia's former body the zombie, reincarnating them to ask questions and get them to use the finger of vine and leaf because they were the one to use it last. Is that still correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Get the fuck up. No. I can't have you dying on the job again. Also, I'm going to go and get a scroll of anti-plant show
Okay.
while we wait for the reincarnation.
Yeah, many things are happening in this city right now, actually. There are people who are coming up from, from Drow cities, have come up. They are fleeing persecution from Loth. They are like the richest class of Drow. They have come up through the way that you went down to the Drow city before.
Oh.
Yes, they've come up here and they're seeking refuge. Alongside, there are humans from all the way in, what's it called? Brightholme, that very ancient city that had all sorts of historical monuments from bygone eras. It would be a place that Ineski would remember her predecessor, her Thanos mom, whatever you want to call it, having lived in. Because that city has been completely destroyed at this point. It had no rescue the same way the monarchy capital did, and no escape to the plains the way the Orcish Spires did. They just went underground all the way to Solstice, which is that ruin, if you might remember from many sessions ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's all coming back around. Wow.
Yeah.
And with them is a familiar face. And it's not one that you would want to see.
Oh no.
Because with them is the Godshades, the Goran that was possessed by the Godshade that you talked to just earlier, just actually a few minutes ago. And they say, I don't know if they see you right away, but you see them amongst the refugees.
Well, we're gonna track that shit down and ask if it's still the Godshade.
Okay. Do you want to formulate that in the voice of Omar? Or is that?
Okay, yeah, no, I'll just go. Hello there. We happen to notice that you look suspiciously like a Goran that we just met halfway across the world. Can I ask you your name?
I don't think anyone's ever asked me my name before. I'm just been the Godshade this whole time. It's strange how that works, isn't it? It's a funny story, actually. It's like you wanted this to happen. It's a strange. So first you broke down the mind of this servant with your poison, so that it's so much easier to control from such distances. Like, really, thank you for that. That poison is incredible. Second off, you teleported right in front of me, so I knew where to trace you. Trace teleport is a spell, by the way. You should know about that. Third,
yes, I do.
Left.
I didn't know that you could prepare spells.
The Goran then hands you the manacles that you had like put around their wrists. They hand that to you and they say, "And you left a personal belonging there. It's like you wanted to get scryed on. You wanted me to see this, and look at what you've shown me." And he just gestures to the Soulforged around, and he says, "You just decided to. The first thing you did is you show me the city where another finger of the Hand of Creation is? Was that your great plan?"
Well, once someone else has all of them, I just take them. No, you stupid fuck. Just turn on him, and I just go, oh, please. Now, so you've decided to come here. Will you at least have the decency to tell me if you have the new, if you sent a message to the new Godshade being like, hey, babe, I'm home alone, and is it going to come across the continent here first, or to your other finger first?
I haven't decided yet. That's the beauty of it. See, I just want to exist. But if you're gonna make that hard for me, then I don't have a.
You see,
I don't want
to
this finger
exist
at all.
too.
But here's the thing. I could use it. I don't want it. I could use it. You're not gonna get the finger of Vine and Leaf that quick if I don't get it first, or if they don't get it first. So what I might do is just tell my my future self to stroll on down here and tear that finger out of this city and just stomp around a bit.
I mean,
just
we
to
can
make
just
sure.
move it, you know.
Maybe
Like, we could
so,
just
but
take it right now and teleport. It's not really that hard.
I do believe that, and so you're here controlling it. You're still 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm about a
start
quarter
thinking.
of the tree at this point.
But while it's chatting, I'm thinking, I have a solution.
Okay.
Do we have a lead chamber?
A lead chamber.
Like a chamber where there's just lead in the walls.
That could be arranged. I'll tell you that much.
Because if we throw it in there, the divination spells won't get to him. Which means it probably also cuts the soul connection. Which probably also means
they can run free. Okay.
I just kind of want to, I guess, if it's a puppet doing puppet things here. So I can't get through like 17,000 layers of prismatic sphere. And the Godshade coming here and stealing that is
it's bad.
As these thoughts are running through your head, it's explaining how, and once I had it, maybe I'll just make everything bow to me, or maybe I'll use the finger to absorb the knowledge of every living being, and use that to find the rest of them, and then I'll just write a new reality. How does that sound?
You know
and
what?
All sorts of other evil shit like that.
you know what? 3 Hitler. No, I don't. There is no Hitler in this, so I have to choose.
Trixana?
Sure.
Aneski kind of like.
No, I'm just going to say, okay, my dear genus omnicidal, it appears, 3 that is dying. Just want to remind you that you said you are dying, so.
I mean, yeah, my future. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm sending a message to the next one, Mel.
Okay. And is most of your
is-
consciousness here, or is it in the...
This is just the voice I'm talking through and a body I'm moving.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just have to inform you that I'm going to move the finger, so you can fuck off. And then I gesture at you two to just kill it.
Okay.
Hey, it says, wait. But the point I'm leading up to is I don't want to do any of that. I just want to not be destroyed is all I want to do. I just want to be left alone.
Why haven't you gone to another plane of existence?
And also able to walk around and also able to kill anything and make them bow to you.
Right. I don't want to do that, but if that's
you
what
just
it takes
listed
to
a
survive...
whole bunch of terrible things you want to do.
No, I listed a bunch of things I could do.
Oh, yes. Okay,
wait. Why don't you just go to another plane of existence?
They're also the same size, unfortunately.
What?
You know, when I'm standing up tall, it's like my neck is craning. Usually they're a lot tougher, have a lot more life in them. So,
have you ever thought of becoming aquatic?
I mean, I didn't have much time to move around because, as you might recall, I had my soul
literally,
and body.
I get finger, I make you aquatic. There is so much that the people do not care about in the ocean.
I mean,
You
okay.
can be free.
there are lizard folk in there, but you don't know about them, so you don't care about them. And then you wonder
There
why
are
I
not
don't care
enough
about you.
lizard folk for me to care.
There are. There's the second most populous race. God.
Oh, that's actually really interesting to know. Thanks, Trivia Tree.
You want more trivia? I used to be worshipped as a god, and I was a nice god. I made, when I was rooted in this form, my heart was sent plummeting through a battlefield, killing all the soldiers there and trapping their souls within me, and I gave them all happy endings. I used all of my gold and all of my powers and everything I had to find ways that they could live on as items, like that sword on your back, for instance. Or, I guess,
It doesn't seem like a happy ending. You're trapping souls and not letting them move on. That's kind of fucked up.
That's what the soul wanted, to keep on fighting.
No, you don't. You don't do that though. They don't know what they want. People are stupid. You don't trap souls. I'm hardlining against that.
Okay. I mean, if that's what you think, we can just break that sword right now and free that soul. Is that what you?
Maybe we can do that after we kill you. But like, we need it right now. Anyway, he's already in there. It's fine. We can bring it later.
So, just meta-wise, okay. So now we have the Godshade being like, ha ha ha, I had an obscure 4th level spell that I knew how to cast, and you let me scry on you, and now I'm here. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
That is exactly correct.
Yep.
Also, I'm considering whether or not I'm gonna teabag this city when I get my other finger. Ho 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 ho. Also, I want to negotiate now.
Couldn't we use the finger that we have as soul in mind? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Couldn't we just rip the soul out of the Godshade?
You could. There are things you could do to the new Godshade with it.
We could just use it even against the real Godshade. Even when the Godshade reincarnates, couldn't we just rip its soul out? Or destroy its soul?
There are definitely things you could do, but I don't know if that's exact. You would need to look into more if that is an option. Because while one finger working on what it's actually built for, like dealing with plant shit and dealing with a giant plant.
Yeah, but the plant's just a being, right?
A lot of things. It is.
So if it has a soul,
it does have a mind. It does have a soul.
Then it should be affected by the finger, right?
Mm-hmm. You just don't know how yet, or exactly how you would go about doing it.
You know what? Why don't we just trap your soul in like a rock?
It thinks for a minute.
Because we could do that, and you can't stop us. But I'm against it.
I mean,
so we could come to an agreement where no one's a dick. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's what I've been saying this. Okay,
so then why are you here being a dick?
What? Because you were being a dick to me first. I just want my one finger.
We're trying to stop an apocalypse.
And okay, yeah, go find the finger of blood and flesh and whatever, and make all the food you want. Is that your apocalypse?
I think it's more the giant behemoths ravaging mostly the available habitable land on the
Not
surface.
my fault. I can't do anything about that. That's just how I become born.
Meta-wise,
at this
maybe
point,
the new Godshade will be less of a dick.
I don't know
also,
if we can count on that.
No less.
It would be definitely younger and less informed. That's for sure.
I think we should really break this whole Godshade procession thing.
You know what? Yeah, break the wheel.
Yeah.
Break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Okay. You're choosing the break the cycle ending? This is your final answer?
For this particular thing, and then we're going to fix everything else with all the other
Well,
fingers.
it's sort of like, okay, how important is the Godshade actually having a mind?
I mean, if it's just
It's just a tree.
I mean, you could have it be dumb, but it's still big and animated.
But, like, how important is it to have the tree be animated?
Not very. I mean, they unanimated it before.
Yeah, why
Okay,
don't we do
well-
that and
Shade
take
and
the
live with
soul
it.
out, and then we'll be great. This shit won't happen.
I mean, well, that's the thing. You just have a similarly empty surface with stuff living inside the tree.
Oh, right, but at least we'll fix one part of the problem.
They never took the soul all the way out of it. They cut it to so that there was basically no attachment between the body and the soul, but it still couldn't move on. So it had no control of its body, but the body was still alive and the brain was still alive. They were just separated. It was brutal. It would suck.
So we can just make it pass on.
You can make it pass on, but then another one's just going to pop right out.
What's controlling that, though?
Hmm?
Why?
That's just the way the world is written to
Hmm.
be apocalyptic. No different than how
So,
grass
so
will
I
keep on
think
growing.
the whole thing is that we're trying to break the cycle of apocalypses.
Right.
So if we do it right now, we won't have to have another group do it in 5,000 years.
Mhm. Now that's planning for the future.
I can plan that far ahead.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, I'm just going to say, well, think about that. I'm going to have some of the guards around just make sure that you get into nice accommodation so you can think over your genocide and we can talk a little bit. And yeah.
You want to homicide my future self. I want
Well,
to
it's
not.
not you.
I know it's not me. It's an innocent one. I have sins against me. You're talking
Well,
about an
then let
innocent
me
soul.
kill you in a way that your young one is unconnected to you. If you admit you have sins.
I have sins. The new one will be completely different. I'll just have told it how to survive for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, it's going to take more than 5 minutes.
Oh, you're gonna make it slow. Great news.
Well, I want to make it able to coexist with, things that are meaty and fleshy.
Yeah, it could. It just don't be under the feet.
Can we just make it smaller? Can you just not have it be so big?
Why didn't? Maybe. I don't know if it would want that.
Well, maybe we keep on going until we find one that will coexist.
Yeah, that's genocide. Actually, is what that is. To just keep on killing.
Yeah, but if
Well,
it's the same...
I'm kind of feeling like we're just throwing the word genocide at each other just because it's actually true on both ends. And we aren't going to find a nice common ground when you keep on wanting to, threaten these people because they have a thing you like.
I don't even like it. It's a thing that might need to survive because of people like you.
Oof.
That's racist.
Harsh.
Easy
I
to
don't mean
death.
fresh people. I mean scared people.
Well, you're scaring me a bit right now.
Yeah.
You're very good at that.
Thanks.
Yes. I thought we could, bond over that. Okay, meta-wise, what do we actually want to do? Because
We should probably just kill this thing's body here and now, because it's got a scheme. And I think we should probably take that finger with us. Just so that no one else... Apparently we're the only ones responsible enough to have it at the moment.
I mean, I suppose.
The only issue is if we happen to just get fucking stack wiped and we're all dead, then the finger's somewhere. But honestly, if we die, then people are probably fucked anyway. We have not seen any other adventuring parties at all trying to solve the problem. And you'd think we would have at this
Not
point.
really, no.
Well, yeah, we're trying to do this like meta kind of solve the fundamental problem while everyone else is like, oh god, the consequences, and we're just
They're
like,
oh god, Loth is here, and oh god, all the trees, and oh god,
They're just trying to survive,
Hey.
and we're trying to fix it. So I think
and oh god, there's no food.
we should have that power to then, I don't know, maybe use the finger on the god shade as it's reaching through all the.
So, Kent, do I know if using the fingers, like, does it kill the user?
No, there's nothing like that.
There's
This
no
isn't-
like backlash for me using a finger.
unless you badly misuse it and happen to target yourself.
Because we could like maybe freeze the god shade as it's reaching if we can control minds with it.
Huh.
So we could actually get it to break the barrier and then stop long enough for us to get
Yes,
the.
which is a little less stressful than our original plan.
Okay, so we're gonna have to
I
go
want
to
to again say the risk of this thing could grab, without breaking any of the barriers, whatever the finger is located inside, it could grab that and shake it around until you are all paced.
All we need is 6 seconds, and if we're controlling its mind, it can't do anything about it.
We're trying to give
Okay.
it a suggestion of punch the
Oh, to
prismatic
suggest
spheres.
it. Okay.
Yeah, using if it has a soul,
Then it has a mind.
we can at least give it a suggestion. We aren't trying to mind control it fully. Just punch it and wait 12 seconds.
Okay.
I think with an,
Okay.
I think with in this world, I think a finger could do that much to anything.
Mhm. Yes.
So that's our hope.
You would be right.
So
And also then we use the finger to like just, I don't know, mind wipe the current god shade.
if we could
I don't
immobilize
know.
it,
It just seems like it's kind of turned kind of bitter
That would be
Prob-
correct.
for real good reasons, but we can't deal with its bitterness right now.
that seems like a good plan.
God, I can't wait until like we go towards a judgment day. Like there's a god who just has the list of things we've done. It's like, okay, well, net positive good, but
All right, let's go talk to Tome then, if we're agreed.
we're gonna talk to Tom.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we have our huddle.
because the god shade knows the fingers here.
Yeah.
So the finger can't stay here until we've neutralized the god shade.
Actually,
Okay.
what we should do is get the finger, go back to the real body of the god shade,
OG god shade.
OG god
yeah.
shade, and force it to tell its future self to go for the finger that we want it to, then mind blank, vegetabilize the vegetable, and wait for the resurrection, and then the rest.
Okay.
We're gonna abuse the fuck out of this
Oh.
artifact. I just want you to know.
Yeah, no, that's good. So I want to amalgam and the Faithful Minds pull you aside at some point and say, okay, team meeting, this is Malcolm's voice, I remember, I think. Team meeting, we're going to figure out what the guild is all doing. First of all, met Sip. Sip had some things, and here you go. Some gifts she
Oh.
made you.
That's nice.
And I can just send those all to you. And
Ah. Haha. So is that only
Ian's
for
is
me?
much. Yeah, that one's for Ian. There's one for Nari that I sent, and I might send all of these to Ian. These are not. Ian's thing is kind of within the rules, only slightly breaking them. And the other two are completely breaking them.
Oh, cool. All right.
Huh.
I don't entirely know how Snake's class works, so maybe I need to retool that one, but you can tell me.
So let's see. You're giving me a quiver. I can consume.
That lets you use magic arrows.
So if we got like
Yeah, this is super not how this works at all. I
Okay,
cannot use
gotcha.
any arrows, period.
No, that's what I mean. This allows you to add those effects to your arrows. As
so
if
if we
you were
got
using your
like
arrow.
plant bane arrows, you would add plant bane in addition to whatever you were adding.
Well, you're telling me this quiver gives me plus 50 or 50 arrows at +1?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
It comes with that, but we effectively can fill it with other stuff.
Okay, so you basically just give me a free +1.
Right now, but you can throw that onto. You could put in fire
We
arrows
can-
or plant bait arrows or whatever.
Oh,
other
I
kind of
see.
thing.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yes. All right.
And for an husky, okay.
You can run so hard that anything standing within 20 feet of your path gets knocked the fuck down.
That's a hell of a
Because
charge.
that's a thing that the behemoths can do.
Oh, neat.
And I read that and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then
That
I
is
forgot
pretty
to put it into the tree behemoth, which is just a much lower level tooled down behemoth.
Yeah, normal behemoths are like 20 plus CR.
Yeah, they're great.
So do you have
They're
enough
immune to permanent wounds.
Uh,
Anyways.
do you have enough teleports to get us there and then back at for the event?
Since I didn't use kind of code, I have 2 teleports.
Okay, because you could probably we
Alright.
have time before the event, so we could probably do one final rest.
Well, we first need to convince Tome to agree to effectively allow us to take all of their ability to make new trees and use it as a weapon.
I mean, new
Or
souls
new
forged.
souls.
I'm
New
sure
soul
that'll be
forged.
fine. Let's try it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, that should be easy. Just to convince them to give up their way of life.
For a
Their
moment.
only method of reproduction, etc.
Well, actually, do we bring the God Shade with us? Hey, this is a Gorin possessed by the God Shade. It knows you have a finger. I'm an evil pseudo-genocide thing that wants to live. See? We need the finger.
Okay. You know what? That's not the worst method of doing it.
Actually,
Okay,
no,
I
we
mean,
have
I-
a memory sharing thing.
Yeah, just do the
I'll
memory.
just share the memory of all of its terrible plans that it wants to do with the finger.
Okay. So Tome,
So,
being the responsible and kind of pessimistic person that they are, says, so you endangered this entire city with your incompetence in
Oh,
leaving
We
behind...
saved this city. Give
thing.
us a fucking break. We've been going
Also,
full tilt for a week.
how did I know that the tree would have trace teleport of all things?
It's the biggest thing in the world. It's got
It's
magic.
also
It was
also
worshipped as a
might only
god.
have
It can...
cleric casting. Clerics don't get trace teleport.
Wow, geez, I never thought about it that way, Bomar.
Sorry, no, that is way too meta. I just say I apologize, but it being, if it's so powerful, it might have found out anyway once we left.
Fair enough. I don't want to leave this with you. I really...
Well, then why don't you come with us and the little posse, and you use it to make sure that it is of your people, it made your people use it to save your people.
That is a... Roll diplomacy, actually. That's a very good point. A good idea.
Like,
But
we
also, I
don't need
don't
to
know if I
take it. They can fucking... Yeah, I'm rolling diplomacy. That's not my best, but it's still a 26, and they are friendly.
Okay. He thinks for a moment and he says, to go out with the Warforged again, just us. I do miss that. No Sheer anymore. Bulwark as well.
Sheer made a big
Hmm.
mistake. It was everywhere.
Not that...
Oh god. That's great.
It is dangerous out there. And you are the only leadership.
And anyway, I think Aegis of the Cult is currently in Broken Chain. Not going to get him. Just bring your most trusted advisors and more combat people, and we can stop genocidal God Shade from convincing new God Shade to be genocidal towards like the city. We need that finger, and then we can neutralize this threat and also stop the plant triomiths from breaking through the roof of your city.
There is a lot of thought going through Tome's considerably big brain, or mind. No brain in there. It's just metal.
And I guess the Goran, the Godshade Goran has been like put into a root, like effectively thrown into a cell it can't teleport out of.
That would be a good idea, yeah?
Yeah.
And they're in the break. They're in the jail. They went to plant jail for their plant crimes. That's hate speech, is what they said. Okay. I think Tome is pretty... Tome says, myself, Rampart, and... Yes, myself and Rampart will take this and join you to do this thing.
I do not want the finger to be outside of this city for any longer than it has to be. But for the city to continue to exist, certain things must be done. And eventually, when we probably collect enough of these fingers to stop the cycle of apocalypse, which is my ultimate goal, just throwing that out there, because the cycle's not good for anyone. I'm sure there's at least one person it's good for, but not good for the 99% of living beings, which I include yourself in. I do kind of finger guns.
Okay, great.
That sealed the deal.
Cultural sensitivity, yeah, perfect. Is Broken Chain safe right now?
As safe as it's going to be because its leadership knew the apocalypse was coming.
Well, that's useful.
Yes, there's a certain person who's part of that leadership who also made sure that almost no one else knew, and they're going to die after this for, crimes of being a massive dick to 99% of living things.
Oh yeah, points to anyone who can figure out what exactly they did. If you can connect the dots on how they changed or made everyone forget.
Mind meld?
Probably. Oh no, it just remember almost every living thing dies after a few generations. So after about 1,000 years, they just need to find all the major records and destroy them.
Or is there
It's a bit easier than that. The Curse of Empathy.
Oh.
That was them. They did that or she did that rather, to mask what she was actually doing. And also, last 300 years of the world are kind of a utopia because of it. So, you're welcome.
You know what? That was a cunningly utopian evil plan. But
I wanted to get that out of the way, but anyways. Yeah, okay. I think after some negotiation, Tome is ready to... So you want to take this thing to the Godshade's heart or to the...
To the Godshade's heart, because we know the Godshade is coming there.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to go to the Godshade's possessed body and just go,
right.
Okay, here's the negotiation. I am taking the finger from here and moving it to where the finger of woody flesh is. And we will have both fingers there. And so new Godshade can collect both, and we can have a nice negotiation with both fingers there. Then we can find...
That... I don't... You understand the Godshade is the delicate thing, right? It's going to take a couple of steps and maybe possibly kill you all.
Well, then we'll go to the surface, and you can make sure it notices us and doesn't crush us, so we can talk to it like a normal person. We want to talk, we want to speak with it so we can know what it wants. Because currently you're negotiating for something that isn't you.
Yeah, I sure am. Well, I'm also negotiating on behalf of a child because it is a newborn child. Okay, it's fine.
I don't quite know how trees get educated. I don't know if there's a
Educated from the
God shade school, or if there's a sort of mind meld kind of thing going. We just need to be able to talk to it near where the other finger is.
it's just hundreds of years of or hundreds of hours, over hundreds of years of just watching everyone with clairvoyance and shit. That's how you learn everything.
Well, then it should be easy for you to tell us where it is so we can talk to it. And maybe use our existing finger to give it some knowledge so it has enough knowledge to negotiate. Huh?
Sorry, wait, are you looking for the god shade that doesn't exist yet?
Oh,
The new
yes,
one? The
the
next
new
one?
God shade.
It doesn't exist. You could find
Well, I
its
thought it was going to exist.
was going to exist. Do you want to find its protosoul in the inner planes? Is that your plan?
No,
or...
like where it's going to be. Come on.
Oh,
is it
kind
random?
of just randomly falls out of the ground.
Anywhere
or falls
on
out of
Earth.
the sky, yeah.
Or whatever this Earth is.
It's Earth, but with like a different spelling.
Sure.
No A.
Sure.
Boom. There you go.
So is it completely random or what?
It's pretty random. I guess you could. There's nothing stopping you from doing clairvoyance or augury to try and pinpoint.
Divination, sure.
Divination. I sometimes forget my old age. I am dying.
Well, I have solution. We have ways of putting memories into machines. We put your memory in, we copy memory into machine, so can then give it to new one. Skip hundreds of thousands of hours of being a voyeur, and get it directly in. It is patented, that technology.
Oh, that actually, yeah, okay. They say, yeah, you're gonna need
Here, I'll show you.
You have a finger of mind and soul. You could actually do that, can't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you. What. Knock yourself out.
Okay.
I'm not very well able to change the flow of the future, but this one might actually have a happy ending.
It will have a happy ending. That is not a lie.
Is that a half-truth that may not include all of the people?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe Vilmar is bullshitting this entire conversation.
Okay, excellent.
I'm not bullshitting about the Dathian technology's ability.
No, but we're not going to be using it, so...
Okay, so...
Yeah, okay.
So we're creating a copy of this thing's memories.
All right, I think you take the thing. This person is locked up near the finger of mind and soul, just because it's convenient to your uses.
Most secure, yeah.
Yeah, and most secure, definitely. Actually, right near all the Samsaran, just in the neighboring cell to all the Samsaran and Shabdi you're supposed to deal with.
We'll get there.
After the apocalypse. God, our list for stuff to do after the apocalypse grows. It'll just be a montage at the end.
That's what happens when I have too many side quest things. You just push him to the end because I gave you a timer like an idiot. All right, all right, who wants to pick up the finger of mind and soul?
I thought Tome was.
Tome at least wants you to experience it because you're going to be the ones using the finger of mind at least most likely.
Oh, okay. Then I guess Vomar would be the one.
Vomar goes up because I have the highest understanding of magic shit, I guess. So Vomar goes up and, pushing through all hesitation, grabs it.
Okay. You hear a voice that says, "What is your will?"
Meta-wise, this sounds like a genie, and that's not a good thing for D&D.
You should probably put it down until you're ready to use it.
I'm gonna put it down. Oh, no, I can't.
Okay. Oh, no, you can't. It's inside you. No.
Oh, no, it's replaced one of my claws.
Oh, God,
have
just
to get a
one
new
finger on
hand.
a claw.
Chop off the
That's
hand.
terrifying.
You do know that I'm gonna have to flesh warp myself into a thing that can put all of the fingers
Thanos it.
on,
Yep.
so I can have the Infinity Claw,
Excellent, excellent.
and then I'll snap my fingers, and there'll be no more apocalypse.
As you are holding this thing, you are seeing visions of its past uses. You see the Soul Forge. You see the machine that made the Curse of Empathy and maintained it over about 100 years, maybe more. You see the Cyclops army that it created. You see this dozens and dozens of these going back. You see at one point a mountain that has been animated by it into like a fighting form. It just keeps going back with more and more uses of this thing.
That is so awesome. I didn't know I could make a mountain punch things.
Mhm.
We could have a
that
mountain
your
fight
will?
the god shit.
Oh god, it's Clegane Bowl.
Yeah.
Sirens in the background.
Oh man, excellent. So you're just putting it back down?
I'm going to put it back down without using its power, and I'm going to turn and be like, people have used this for so many cool things. Also, probably a bunch of awful things, but so many cool things. Did you
Tome
know
agrees.
that there's a mountain range that could punch people because of this?
That's pretty sick.
Yes.
Also, so I know my mind. So I can. So Frosty, I have to try to do an estimation. Your death mines can go on for a very long time. They have an incredible capacity to store stuff. I can't just shove the Godwoods
The God Shades. Mind.
the God Shades memories into mine, can I? Without going fucking insane.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this much. I would hope that Vomar's personality changes quite a bit if you do that.
Oh, true. Because I'm
But-
gonna. I would become tree in it. Become tree collector.
Treemar.
Yeah,
And
but it would be a role play thing more than a.
I would become an NPC. No, I'm not gonna.
No. I don't even mean that you would become an NPC. I mean, I would expect you as a player to do some weird shit because that's what you're doing to yourself.
True. 500 years versus 5,000. Yeah.
Not a good
Okay.
idea, I don't think.
No,
Not a good
no,
idea.
I like that idea.
So, I'm going to create an inanimate object that just holds a copy
So,
of the memories.
Why do we want a copy of the
gosh.
memories? I thought that was a bluff. Why do we want this thing's memories at all?
Because it knows a fuck ton about the world.
Oh, I guess that's
I mean,
true.
that's not a bad idea. Use it as a library.
Yeah, as a library, that
It's
makes more
like
sense.
it's a super library.
But as far as
I'm
It
going to
is
make
not.
one of the machines. I'm going to make a small time use of it to make sure that I can use it big time
I see.
if needed.
You're gonna test it.
So I'm going to bring out one of the Yadath machines that can store memories and facilitate the transfer. I'm going to grab the finger again, and I'm going to say, okay, we need to be very clear.
It's not a genius situation, by the way.
Okay.
It's just like
I'm going to broadcast my intent of make a copy of the God Shade's memories with less of its passion and put it into this Yadath machine and make sure the machine can hold such knowledge.
okay. As you say that, your head is filled with schematics and plans and ways to do this. It is basically telling you to operate in that capacity. I need to be connected to this kind of machinery, and because the Yadath thing exists, it is actually a pretty simple retrofit job to do that.
Is it magical or can I fabricate?
You can fabricate most of it. I mean, it's magical, but it's not like,
It's not like a
Magical enough to make it cost.
$200,000 item.
yeah, I need you to carve this out of pearl, and I need the eye of a Tarask, and I need a
Okay. So
That'd be
I put the finger down. I say thank you. I go over
It
to the
says
machine.
it says no problem. Gives you a big thumbs up.
Is it the thumb?
No, it's not.
Oh God, how did it do that?
The session grinds to a halt. We don't know how to handle a finger giving 2 thumbs up when it's only 1 finger. I'm going to go, okay. And I'm actually just going to see, do I have the materials on hand, and would anyone miss the materials if I threw them together?
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, you can get all of that. I assume
think-
I'm imagining Sabrina has snuck up into your group without saying anything by this point, and is hearing your schematics, has found all of the things you need without asking. And you probably better not ask any questions about where she got them.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of a D&D green text where a rogue goes to their wizard and says, I need 5 skulls. No, the wizard goes to the rogue and says, I need 5 skulls, and the rogue pulls out 5 skulls and goes, no questions. So, I get it. I cast Fabricate.
It all melds together, and now you have I imagine it as a disc, the Udathian machine, like a
Mm-hmm.
dish full of water.
With probably a cover to keep things inside, and probably tubes out of it that you can you know what, maybe it's like a giant hashish pipe.
Oh, I love that. Oh,
And
that's
you get
wonderful.
knowledge.
That's
But
really dumb.
You don't even breathe, but that's great.
Yeah.
That's why it's really dumb. They don't breathe.
But we can talk, and so the same thing that lets us talk lets us inhale.
Sure.
It just
And
doesn't-
now there's one of the pipes, instead of being a pipe, it is actually a finger. And you don't like stick it in the mouth of the Goran and have them talk into it or anything, but
Just touch them with
Yeah,
it.
so we make it that other people can access this. And I sort of go, okay, Godshade, to prove my intentions, we are going to make a copy of your memory into this machine so that the new Godshade does not have to go through your pain and suffering.
okay. All right. Now there's some private and intimate moments on there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a treat. Go for it.
I grab the finger. I try to make
Alright.
the magic happen.
Okay. The magic frickin' happens. It doesn't look like much, actually. It kind of looks like the Goran is having a seizure. And that's about it for a while, actually. Because it's going from
magic.
their soul through their, dominate person spell and into the receptacle.
fair.
I can
It's kind of-
only imagine the tree is currently having a seizure.
Yes, but it can't move because, again, very paralyzed. All right. After quite a few moments, actually, it stops its seizing, and the memories of the Godshade are in there. And the Goran wakes up and says, "Where am I?"
Oh, great. If I'm going to ask your name, does it begin with God and end with Shade?
Yeah, that's me. I'm God Lyle, Green Shade. Yep. Hi.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Ike's. I put the finger away by this point back into the machine.
I didn't have a name for this person yet, but now I
That's
have
good.
it.
Great. Do you remember anything of what happened in, let's say, the last 2 weeks?
Okay, let's see.
Sorry, I'll convert this into different time units. The last 48 meals?
No,
Oh,
that's
you
not
do
my
even use
species,
meals.
but they're like thinking real hard, and they're like, okay, so it was the festival. It was year 700. That was a big year. It was New Year 700.
Okay,
Giant
well,
festival.
welcome. You get to be one of the lucky few who gets to time travel.
Oh, I'm okay. That's
Yeah,
I'm
it's
worried
the year
now.
2019.
It's also an apocalypse.
Also,
Yeah.
welcome. It is slightly difficult right now, but don't worry. It's not yet a post-apocalypse. It is a in the media res apocalypse.
But we don't actually have the
Okay,
time to
now-
talk to this guy who doesn't really matter.
True.
We
You
kind
are
of
Okay,
possessed by
wait,
the
wait,
God
wait.
Shade.
As you are walking away, because this person actually has absolutely no importance, and I want to make sure,
So
like,
Nari
Nari is
thinks-
completely on the money. Nari is completely right about that. They're like, wait. Have I been on a 1,300-year-long killing spree against people who use, like, paper products?
No.
Okay.
We can
Then
chat
why am I in
later.
jail? Can you let me out of the jail first?
Not quite yet. The being that was possessing you has committed some crimes. So we need to sort that out and make sure they aren't going to possess you again. Because it turns out you're a really good vessel. So
You're
I
special.
just walk away. I don't finish that
No,
conversation.
there's no time.
Okay. And they can't follow you.
Nope.
It's great.
Wait! Tell me, why do you speak in that language? Walk away.
All right. So then, what's next? You have about a day before the new God
Well,
Shade arrives.
we can
so-
rest, do a full rest, and
Yeah,
Full
all right.
rest.
get ready.
Anescu,
Are we actually going to
a-
teleport? Sorry, are we actually going to teleport to the room?
No, we need to find the God Shade first
Okay.
and command it to do what we need it.
All right, so we can ride on the top of a god shade and tell it what to do. Great.
Okay.
Uh,
That's still a day away. Are you doing anything else to prepare, or are you going to just take a day rest?
I think we should just rest and craft, and the time for side
Okay.
quest
Alright.
seems over.
Okay.
So,
All right, yeah.
because most of the surface world has been ravaged, the underworld is probably not under as immediate a threat as Triomiths, because the denizens of the true Underdark are actually like really, really fucking dangerous.
Mhm.
And so, like an imp popping its head in and being like, "Oh, what's here?" just fucking dying to whatever's down there. Hell probably isn't invading quite yet.
Yeah.
Quite yet.
The Loth is doing her dang best. As we
Oh
hear
yeah,
from the
I'm
drow.
absolutely sure terrible things are happening down there. I'm gonna sleep. Thump. And then I wake up and I craft.
Okay.
So, Alexandra now has. So I created one spiked gauntlet. Who
Let's see what I got.
got the first
I
one?
got gauntlet.
Okay, so Alexandra, a spiked gauntlet finishes for you. Now you get to decide, do you want this to be power attack, which minuses your to hit but adds to your damage? Or do you want this to be lunge and adds 5 feet to your range?
I think I have a good amount of range, so let's go with power.
Nice.
Okay. So that is 1,000 left out of the. That's 1,000 taken out of the 13,000 that can be built today.
Frosty, what other crafting? What are you giving us for crafting for NPCs?
Is
Oh,
it 10,000 or no?
I don't think you have the 10,000. I'm gonna give it the 5,000 at this point.
Okay, so it's 5,000 plus 4,000 for me, so we have 8,000 left. That is another gauntlet.
I could use another
Alright.
gauntlet.
What
Improved
will
initiative.
your gauntlet do? Ah. And that's pretty good.
Or yeah, that's probably what I would want. And then cracked dusty ion stone just for another +1 initiative for 250. Is that all right?
Okay. So that would give you +5 to initiative?
Yes.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Craft. So, Alexandra, you'll notice that your damage with your two-hander is now 1d10 plus 27.
Hooray! I'm sorry I'm quiet. It's so loud here. Oh my
It's okay.
god.
You've got ghosts.
Wait, you're getting through the text. Okay. Now your to hit has gone down a little bit, but I don't think to hit was ever the issue.
I don't think damage was ever the issue. Actually, I don't think there was an issue.
Well,
But
with
now
the
you're better.
damage, yeah. Okay, so is there? So how is Kadia feeling?
Katie is still a zombie, unless you revived him.
We during this day of rest, we revived them.
Okay. Kadia hops back, and let's see. What does Kadia think about? Do you just reincarnate, or do you do revive?
He died what, like a week?
Not even like 3 days ago.
If we do regular reincarnate, that's the cheapest. But he
But
might
then they're
not
no
end up
longer-
a plant person anymore. That might be
not a-
traumatic.
Yeah, that would suck. Oh, my immortal life. I have been brought back. Oh no, for like 60 more years. Shit.
Okay, cyclical reincarnation it is then. That's 5,000, same as Raised Dead. But, like... Actually, no. Fuck it. Raised Dead, they're immortal. Fuck it. They don't need to be a young adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slap down. Okay, everyone, we have to go to our ledgers. And so that's a sort of...
And what's this costing?
This costs 5,000 total. So I'll just call it 6,000. I'll call it 6,000 because we probably have to hire someone to do it. So that is 2,000 each.
Okay.
Resing Cadia minus 2,000. I realized he knows exactly what he did to make the God Shade as it was. So
I'm gonna be
it's
right
probably
back
good
while you're sorting that
to
out.
get that done. Okay. He gets rest. Also, he did save a city, so
Yeah, he gets the one resurrect. Okay. Kadia is back. I don't think they breathe exactly, but they look like. Wait, did Six say he was going?
briefly, yes.
I might wait just a second, but I don't know if it matters. But I might. The stream won't remember. We have 2 viewers on the stream. Look at that. Hey, and none of them are us.
Yeah. Whoa.
Or 2 of them aren't us. Yeah.
Well, howdy there. Well, we get to do a whole bunch of, hey, we don't have the time to deal with this shit.
Where did you bypass all the major relics that would take you to all of your side quests, your what's it called? Story feats. Oh no.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna prolong the game because you didn't take the path I want. So we'll see how this goes.
I just eventually you're just gonna be like, hey, what was my nemesis? The God Shade. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you did it. Everyone, good game. Also, you get all this gold and level up, and your nemesis feat is done.
You know what?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go because
Yep,
Snake is
just
gonna take a while.
Mhm.
Katia is back. They are exhausted. They look terrible, and they're like looking around to try and see what's going on. And as they see any faces they recognize, they're like, they just like spread out on the ground, exhausted. Like, did I? Did it? Did we do it?
We did it. You saved the city. It also then burrowed underground because the apocalypse is still happening. Very quickly, old God Shade has now died. Long live new God Shade. We're finding out where it is. And we're going to use a finger to make it punch through the use the finger we have to command it to punch through the barrier so we get the finger of vine and leaf so we can then stop the plant apocalypse, but also make the new God Shade less of a dick than the old God Shade.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite a. And I'm guessing you probably want. Oh, okay. You want the schematics for how do you make the scepter that brought down the God Shade originally?
Uh, yes.
All right.
We also thought we would ask you how you did in the first place because when I pick up finger, it goes, "What do you want to be done?" And I want to make sure that I don't fuck it up.
It's not genie rules. Just say you want to uh, immobilize the God Shade without killing it.
And can I also make it like not think because that I still want it to be alive, so new God Shades don't just get shat out into the world. But making it
Okay.
not think is probably the nicer way of dealing with this.
With the thing you said you already have a finger? You already
Oh,
have one of them?
mind and soul.
Mind and soul. Okay.
I think between the two,
Yeah, you should be good. You should be able to.
because I don't want to for it to be as genocidal as the last one was.
Okay, so
It had a mind. It really hated everyone.
right now,
It's also not here to defend itself.
its body and mind and its soul, or its mind and soul and its body are hanging together by a thread, but the mind and soul are together. So it has passions and it has intelligence. If you separated those two as well, then it would be alive but unable to do anything. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we
like-
wanted to not have enough of a mind to suffer.
Okay. I'm not sure if there's any world in which the God Shade or us aren't suffering. One of them has a bad end.
Okay,
It's not gonna.
but not
okay.
like actively suffering.
Okay, here's best case scenario is you separate its brain from all reality. It has no way of inputting, outputting, anything like that, and it becomes lost in its own reality.
Wait, I
cycle,
give it a happy ending like it gave the other people.
what is are you gonna turn it into an item?
Oh no, I'm going to. I guess I could. Maybe I'll make it into an item that I don't know. Probably not. I can I make it think it's in its own afterlife that it's happy? This is some really deep shit here.
I mean, if anyone had the tools to do that right now, it would be, yeah, you guys.
Okay, well let's try our best, and if the tree starts screaming, we can like put it out of it.
Make
we
a
can do your
vegetable out of
plan.
the tree.
Making the vet. Yeah. Okay. So here's the. I think if you separate it from reality, then you're going to end up creating the most powerful psychic in reality, because that's how you end up breeding psychics. You give them too much pain, or no outlets or no connection to reality, so they make their own,
Why
and
can't
then
you
they
just
start bringing it into this one.
Why can't you just stop it from thinking?
That's a great question.
I mean, if
I
anything to
think
do with
that
this
makes it
game.
dead.
No, you can still be alive not thinking.
Uh-huh. Yes, the body could be alive, but Katie is not entirely sure on the mechanics of this one.
Well, then I will ask the finger. I go into the fucking vault, and I ask the finger, can it make a giant tree soul not think, but still be alive?
It says yes.
Solved. Actually, I ask how it does that. Just to make sure it's not like, yes, I can, but it will shatter its mind into 7 fragments, each which will become a powerful behemoth of its own.
Nothing quite so grim.
Okay.
It says
I don't want to be the person who created the big bad for the next adventuring group.
okay. It says what's the way I would phrase this in few and powerful words?
Doody-doo, doody-doo.
Yo, man, so here's how it's gonna work. It's just you do the one thing and the other thing, and boom, 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 easy. Plug them banana boats in, you're done. Okay. It says I not I will be consumed, but like after a whatever sentence it forms in a more dramatic style, it is telling you that this will require the constant use of the finger, and if the finger is ever taken from this duty, then the mind will start to rebuild and redevelop.
How long does it take for the mind to rebuild?
Depends on what do you mean by rebuild specifically?
Okay. You know what? Meta-wise, do we really want to create a giant, powerful psychic tree soul?
I mean,
Because that
can't we
seems
just
like
break the cycle with all the fingers?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, that is your plan. You just need to buy time.
Yeah,
here.
we're just biding time. So if we could just vegetabilize
fine.
it as much as we can, it's not
Yeah,
going to become a
fair
giant
enough.
psychic in a fucking week.
That's
Can't-
definitely true.
Alexander agrees.
Break the
So let's just
cycle!
fucking snap its mind. Thanos snap half of its mind and command it to do things.
Half of its brain cells die.
Yep. Break the tree.
It was on this day I became the greatest lumberjack of all time.
Oh yeah. If I think, okay, say if you find any good arrows and things, you can say that you bought them right now. Like this would be the
I
day where you
don't
bought.
know if there's a plant bane arrow, but I could Google it, I guess.
No, it literally can create bane arrows, and so they would be
like
plus
it's the same
1 bane
enhancements as
arrows.
any other arrow.
Pathfinder. Bane.
So they would buying 50 of them would be 8,000 gold.
8,000?
Yep.
Oof, not worth.
For an extra
Ammunition.
+2 attack, +2d6 on every arrow.
For 8,000?
You don't have to buy them in 50s.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay.
Fair enough.
Unless this is the last time I can ever spend money.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know how.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how many
to be
sessions are
honest.
left. I don't think many, but I think I'll have
Yeah.
one more opportunity.
It might depend on if this works. Do you want to go through the breaking the cycle thing? Because this is the kind of the biggest bad, but there are other big bads that could
We
serve
can
as the final
discuss
big
if we hand wave after we get. If we're holding two fingers, not much is going to be able to stop us.
That's fair.
So we might hand wave the.
Where we just go with like the soul forged on a merry journey. Okay, it's in that city. Time space is fucked up. Mind zonk. Lead us to it. I've defended this finger for the last 10,000 years. Fuck you. Give it to me.
You just walk in, everyone is immobilized by vines or otherwise unconscious or just whatever. Just run down, get them all. Easy.
So yeah, let's finish what we're doing now and then discuss later.
Yeah, and figure it out. Okay. Yeah, okay. So with this, I guess the time is coming for your plan to be enacted.
Is that today?
That,
this session?
I think it's going to start today, at least.
Okay. I just want to make sure you had enough time, because I don't know if you expected us to do it today.
I didn't expect most of this, actually, but hey, give it a try. Y'all have been creative, and I'm going to reward that.
Okay, so using the power of probably like 4 diviners in the city, we find out where the god shade lands.
Okay. Yeah. How about, here's what's going to happen. You are on, I mean, to be honest, you don't even need to predict that much because Lens has See in Darkness, so he can see where the tree lands exactly. And then you can just teleport wherever you need to teleport.
Okay,
Is that fair?
fair enough.
Okay. All right. I also want to kind of describe this through Lens's eyes because I don't know how dramatic it'll be if I have to say it in the person of another person describing what's happening.
Go on.
Okay. The sky is finally all black. You're on the surface above Prometheus. You've found a brief lull in the behemoth activity because as they keep merging and growing bigger, there are fewer and fewer of them, and they're landing further and further away. It's very sparse now, but the creatures are the size of castles and shake the ground with every step, even from a great distance. And then suddenly they stop, and the black vapors all rise from them
I
as
have the
the last-
vapors. Continue.
as the last cracks of the sky stop being visible above, as it is just all black. And as all this vapor rises, it collects in the roof, collects in the sky, and then it falls down in one gigantic glob. Let's go on the main map and roll a random dice and see where it lands.
Oh boy.
D8. 1, it's north. And
Right by Prometheus.
Boom.
Or,
Oh, no.
or are you going to roll another 8 for every continent to see exactly where it lands?
no. 1d6. And it's 200 up from the center, so
In the water.
it lands kind of in the water. But it is, I was going to make the token for this, but I didn't. Dang.
Rip Godshade. Without a token, it has no presence on the map.
Oh no, we won. GG. It killed itself in the ocean.
So, sadly, my teleport cannot teleport the Godshade.
You don't say.
Is that...
We're gonna ride on its fucking back. We're just gonna go.
Okay. There's the God Shade.
Alright.
Holy fuck.
Why is it so
It's
much
holy
bigger than this
fuck
one?
indeed. Huh? Don't worry about it. That one's mostly underground, actually. And this is, I don't
It's
know.
coming straight through the underground.
I don't... That's only... Why does that only take up 4 squares? I remember making this to scale because there was a pretty
It's
good
100
chance you were going to
miles
fight
wide.
the God
Jesus.
Shade. Yeah. This thing lands in the water with a absolutely colossal sound.
Oh, is that how it got
the
flooded?
ocean- Hmm?
Is that how Prometheus was originally flooded?
No.
That was...
It was only flooded a couple hundred years ago.
Oh,
by
okay. Never
humans
mind.
in a war.
Sorry.
Don't worry. That's an interesting theory, though. But no, it crashes into the water and sends waves splashing all the way hundreds of kilometers up. And the ground vibrates with just this, like, it is insane. It feels like an earthquake.
It is, literally.
It
The
is,
earth
yeah.
is quaking.
And as it stands up in a really, really dramatic way, it smacks its head on the ceiling itself. And it screams this horrible scream. You can see the sky actually, the shockwave going through it.
I cast
as the
silence
entire-
on us.
That's a very smart idea. Thank you. As the shockwave literally bends the sky, just that little bit, enough to see the ripple go through it. And then this thing is just laying. It finds itself sitting down, and it's holding its head, and with its other hand, it just smacks the ground beside it repeatedly, like, "Ow, god damn it,
Vilmar,
ow,
fuck
ow."
it up!
All right,
Oh wait, does Tome want to do this or?
no, all you.
Okay, I grab the finger, and I tell it, I want to command the God Shade because we need this God Shade to get the other finger.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because it's
Okay.
the only way. It's the only easy way through like 1,000 bear, like 1,000 nestled
Brute
prismatic
force.
spheres.
Okay,
This is literally the most brute force we can be. We could also command it to just go over to that red dragon, just smack it.
Wait, you know what?
But
Alright.
you know what?
Later.
I don't want to. I don't want to
Wait.
become like the great evil. That, like he stands on the God Shade, never eating, never blinking, never aging, and he uses it to smack people he doesn't like.
and okay, you are.
So we
Okay, yeah.
teleport near it.
You don't even need to teleport if you're just aiming this. I want to
Oh,
command the
okay.
God Shade, and well, I assume you already made the schematics for that.
Yeah, we made the
Effectively,
rod.
the mechanism. And then you use this finger, and their soul. It seems to have like a seizure, like the last one, and then everything around you goes white, and slowly begins to dim again, and you can see, and you are not where you just were. Lens is not next to you. Tome is not next to you. The finger is not next to you.
Oh
and
no,
you are
I'm having
in-
a cutscene. No, sorry. No, my character wouldn't say that. That is way too meta.
Vomar, Nari, Aneski, you, all your equipment, consequence, everything that you would have for a battle has arrived here.
Okay, we're
You're
having
in
a soul battle.
Oh boy.
I'm good
You're
at that.
in a. The ground looks like white, but almost like marble. Like it has that marble texture to it, as do the walls around it. It seems to be a somewhat abstract place you're in. And on the other end of the room, towering over you, but not that much bigger than you, not the size of the God Shade, but close to the size of the Treehemoth, is the original God Shade, the previous one, the first one, who says, "How did I know you'd do this?" Well, it just comes from living for a long time, I guess. But you lose. And begins to fight, begins to attack. It's initiative
Okay,
time
Can we have
Oh,
a fight?
for next session.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I don't think we're gonna do.
I do actually like how it's like you lose. I'm like, I'm sorry. The fact that I even made it here means that your plan was kind of shit.
Okay, actually, yeah. Let's have. We've got half an hour. How much pre-fight banter do you
Let's
want to
have a little banter. Like 15 minutes.
Let's have like 5-10 minutes of banter.
Okay.
And so
get
I'm just
there
going to
and-
go. So if it says I lose, and I go, wait, hold on. If I got here through all your machinations, through your hundreds of thousands of hours of peeking on people, and I'm only 500 years old, that's not much.
That's not. I mean, you're an eighth my age. Yeah. Jeez, makes you think, doesn't it? You're also about an eighth my size. No, even less. So
Oh, much less. But luckily, I guess I have size where it counts. No, it's as in like I exist. I exist as a pseudo fleshy being.
I want to.
yeah, sure, I'm dead.
I want to point out that I've
Uh-huh.
been an alcoholic for
What
a
do
very
you
long
got?
time, and I'm here. So I don't really think you're that smart. If you're about to die by the hands of a
Listen,
pre-alcoholic
okay.
bird that was reincarnated recently. No, I've stopped drinking as much. I'm getting better at it. But you're still gonna die. And we're gonna mind control your child to help us kill it later. It's pretty fucked up, but I think you deserve it in particular.
Hey,
Okay, the God Shade is like completely unimpressed by your talking. It's like, oh, this is kind of more of a battle between me and Vomar, to be honest. I think, like, I could have brought my, like,
All right. She takes a shot.
I'm sorry, you aren't included in the banner. You racist.
like, he says, like, oh yeah, you got here, and you're not even very. I mean, I could have brought a squirrel that knows how to tap dance into it. It doesn't really, like, you're the assistant to the
How
master.
rude.
And anyway, if anyone's the true genocider here, I point towards Ineski. It is Ineski's other half.
Ineski's just standing there holding Paul out, and Paul is screaming. Like trying to like get away to go fight the tree.
And the tree points at, and I guess the spider is also screaming, right?
Yes.
The tree points at Paul and says, "That's you. You two are the same." Like
No.
he points at Paul and he points at Nari and he points at Ineski and he points at the spider and it's like, "You're all just the exact same level to me."
Now see, I might not be as
Vomar
smart
just
as
a little bit
Vomar.
higher.
I might not be as smart as him. But I have a pretty strong will. And that's why I'm even here.
I mean,
Look at this fucking bow. It's amazing. Look at it. And it's actually glowing really brightly because they're in a soul world. Look at this
true.
shit. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Please tell me Ineski's drinking.
Yes, this is the time. This is the time.
Ineski,
I pull out the keg that I've been carrying for the past
I forgot about the
3 months.
okay, yes. Everyone's drinking.
Now he's not drinking, specifically.
Oh man.
That's how serious she is.
hey, you can tell us fight serious when Ineski's drinking and Inari is not.
God Shade is like, okay, shit, I didn't bring anything to drink. What a fool I am. I thought we were fighting.
I would challenge you to a drinking contest, but I do believe that you outsize us by enough to make a drinking contest, you know. I don't even think you drink.
I drink just
Water?
the delicious H2O, water, the life-sustaining thing that I really don't understand other people and their weird drinks. Water.
So
Can you just use the finger? Wait, you don't have the finger, do you? I was gonna say,
The
just
what
use
now?
the finger on him right now.
No, there's no.
Damn.
You use the finger. That's why I'm only this much bigger than you. That's why you're we're in the same.
You know,
line.
if you're
Yeah.
bigger than me, you're easy to hit, right?
You know,
We
if
just
you're smaller
killed a
than me, you're
behemoth.
gonna crush. Yeah, I'm not too afraid.
You're just a big plant.
I'm a big plant with. Oh yeah, I forgot. And they pull out the purple sword. They say
the
the
purple
opposites.
sword of destiny.
the purple sword, the sword of destiny. They say. I also have. I got this. Huh?
It's just a sword.
See, I'm a good person. See, these two swords, they want to fight. It's all they want. I'm letting them fight.
You know what? Fair enough. I kind of just shrug me like it appears like both this is going to have to be settled in possibly one of the weirdest ways, soul combat. I'm not exactly trained.
Zip
I've had
prepared
most of
us.
my fights
We're
in soul
Zip.
combat, actually. Oh yeah, yeah, Zip. Yeah, I know something. You know where she is right now?
Somewhere.
Actually, no. I haven't really asked.
Zip right now is hiding in a little cave in a little room, ignoring the entire world because she has the mind of a 6-year-old. Just a very powerful psychic 6-year-old. She doesn't want to deal with the stress. Yeah,
Well, that's why we're here.
yeah, I guess so.
Also, did you do that, or was that just completely
No,
coincidental?
that was her. The whole world thinks she's her hero. She's hiding in a lead room so she can't hear the sendings of all the people she's letting down.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
yikes. Yeah,
that's
that's
pretty
actually a really
dark.
sad one. I'm a little bit bummed out. That's kind of ruining the trash talk experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it turns out you're
I
kind of
think
an
all
asshole.
of us now have to just go and like comfort the person. You asshole! I'm trying to enjoy a good wholesome fight, and you're beating up 6-year-olds.
I mean, this is a fight for the fate of a newborn tree person. I
Who
mean,
gives a shit? Not us. Not us, fucker.
well, I don't give a shit about Zip, so there you go.
God, I just love it. And we're both just incredibly racist. It's just like, the basis of this is that both sides are just too racist to figure this out.
Too different to care about one another, yeah.
Sorry, speciest.
Mhm.
All right.
So,
I think that's enough banter.
Okay. That'll be the banter for tonight. Thank you very much.
So drunk power.
So shall we end? We can do
Yes, I
stats and
think that's a good
mechanics
end.
next time.
Stats, mechanics, etc. Yeah.
So fundamentally, when an Esky gets drunk,
Okay, so
all of her morale bonuses go up by 1. Which is
I
her
don't think you
will
listen to
save,
me.
her attack and damage, her con, and her strength.
Ian, I'm trying to end the fucking stream.
No, we did.
No, we didn't.
we
We,
ended.
know. I didn't
We're
say
so-
stream was over. Did anyone say bye stream? Because I fucking didn't. Bye stream.
Listen.
Bye, stream.
Stream
Bye,
goodbye.
stream.